Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Gerald Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Today's video tip is about bladder cancer, specifically a failure to diagnose bladder cancer in a woman who was about 60 years old. What happened? She had been going to her primary care doctor over many months and years. The doctor would do a urinalysis and get the results back and tell her, "You're fine." She'd come back a couple of months later, "Doctor, you know what? Every time I wipe, I see blood on the tissue paper, the toilet paper. I'm a little concerned." They did another urinalysis. "Don't worry, you're fine." Never sent the patient out to a urologist to get an evaluation. Never sent the patient anywhere to get additional tests. So what ultimately happened? The cancer had grown unbeknownst to the patient. And now the patient is now starting to have significant problems that leads the doctor to order chest x-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, and by this time they finally make a diagnosis that she has advanced bladder cancer that has now spread throughout her entire body. Unfortunately for this woman, she ultimately succumbed and died as a result of this bladder cancer. The terrible tragedy about this particular case was that if this condition had been recognized earlier, bladder cancer is a very treatable type of cancer, according to the doctors. And had he done the right thing by looking at the lab tests, he never really looked at the lab tests, by sending her out to a urologist to get further evaluation, by doing tests known as a cystoscopy, they would have recognized her bladder cancer so much earlier that she could have had the appropriate treatment, and this woman would be alive today. And because the doctor blew off her complaints, didn't recognize what the significance of her blood results meant, this woman's bladder cancer went uncontrolled and unchecked, and she ultimately died as a result of that. And that's it for today's video tip about bladder cancer. Now, if you have questions about how cases like these work in the state of New York, then I strongly encourage you to explore my website where I have free video tips, I have hundreds of frequently asked questions, I've got free reports, and importantly, books, free books that you can download that will help explain to you how these lawsuits work. And I encourage you to do that at oginski-law.com. You can see the web address right here. And if you have specific legal questions, then please pick up the phone and call me, since I can answer your legal questions. That's what I do on a daily basis. I answer legal questions every single day. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerald Oginski here in New York, and I want to thank you for spending a few minutes of your time with me. Have a great day.